Start out by going to your Facebook account, go to create ads. There's a lot of different ways to create Facebook ads, but the best way is to do a conversion type of an ad. And so you can list that as, if you're doing plantar fasciitis conversions, and then continue. Okay, now on this page, what you want to do is you want to create a conversion event. Now I'm not going to go into explaining all of this, but you want to start by defining a new custom conversion, and then you go to not the landing page, but you want to go to the get page, the page where people are going to be redirected to after they submit their name and email. If you're doing the plantar fasciitis campaign, this is where they watch the video. So this is actually the get page. So this is the URL you want to copy. You want to put that here, so that way it's telling Facebook that anybody who makes it to that page, they're going to count as a conversion. Now, what we want to do here is just view content. So this is going to be a pixel. Now we can name that pixel. We can call it the plantar fasciitis conversion, or we can just call it the plantar fasciitis video. So people who view that page, Facebook is going to track that as a conversion. Now the conversion value, I like to always put $1, and then you're going to have that, and then you want to find that pixel, which is right here. So one we just created, and it's in red, and that's fine because there's no one who's actually been through it or active through it yet. So but after one person, then it'll turn green. Next, you're going to grab the pixel code. So what you can do is view the pixel here, click on email pixel, and grab this code here, and then go to that page, the get page, not the landing page, but the get page where the user ends up after they give their name and email, and then go to edit the page, scroll all the way down, and you're gonna go ahead and put the pixel here. Now I'm not gonna put he already has one active here, but all you're gonna do is paste it and then save it. If you view the page up here, this is a Facebook Pixel helper. You can download that for free to any browser, but once you add the pixel, it's going to tell you that there's actually a live Facebook pixel, and it's green. It's got to be green, and that means that you did everything correctly. Now we're going to go back to the ad, and close out the screens. But now we're going to go ahead and create the ad. Now the next step is to create an audience. Now this is important. You don't want everybody in the United States. Typically it's for your clinic, so you just want to put in your clinic address here. So if we go and return here, and then let's go ahead and put the address in here. It validates the address, and you can change. We're gonna do a 10-mile radius. That should be fine. I wouldn't go too far out depending on where you're at. And then you want to define the age. Now if we're doing plantar fasciitis, even though there's younger people, you want to try to make it as focused as possible. So we're going to go 30 to let's say 64. And this can be for men and women. And then depending on what languages you want, you do English, since we're here in the US, we don't want people from the UK, so the US. And now this next step is to add some details to the targeting. So you do want to add some demographics, some interests or behaviors. Now, people who have plantar fasciitis, they may be interested in things for pain relief, so we definitely want to do that. And so that's a behavior here. There's also like other types of interests, but behavior. So let's go and narrow it down to people who've shown interest in that. We can also use other types of interests. You want to stack behaviors on top of interests. You don't want to just do one or the other. So we can also look at foot pain. Let's see. That's not going to do us much good. So let's go ahead and look at runners or running. People who have an interest in running. So that's definitely something that we can add. We can even look at behaviors. Behaviors is if people actually purchase something. They actually shown more than just an interest. They actually took an active behavior or action. So we can do that as well. But also people have chronic pain as an interest. So we can add that as well. You want to add at least probably about 3 to 6 different things. Now, if there's anyone you want to exclude, I would definitely exclude, just because you have pain relief in here, I would exclude physical therapists. Because, sometimes physical therapists take interest in those kind of things too. So I want to, exclude people who have an interest in physical therapists, as well as, but there are some patients who might have an interest in physical therapists, but usually it's physical therapy that they have an interest in. But I just don't want other physical therapists seeing my ad in my local area. And then employers, definitely want to exclude those. And then you want to save this audience. I'm going to save this audience as, we just put plantar focused without PTs. All right, so now that we've defined our audience, now that we've defined our audience, I don't touch any of this. I usually always go through recommended. The budget, I'm going to say you can do it from anywhere to $10 to $20 a day. $10 a day is going to come out to $300. A little less than that sometimes per month, because you don't always use the full $10 every day. So, and then I don't touch any of this other stuff. And then we can change the ad set name. Right now I'm just going to leave it. We'll change it later. Let's go and continue. So next we're going to actually create the ad itself, which I've given you a template. So single image ad is always the best. That's the default, but that always works the best. You can create video, but it takes a lot more work. So, and then sometimes you don't get any better conversions anyway. So let's go and upload an image. So I'm gonna, the best size is gonna be 1200 by 628 pixels. Now once you upload the image, you want to pick the page that you want this for. So let's see, I'm going to do it for IndieFree. And then you want to put the actual URL of where your landing page is. So we're going to go to his landing page. So this is the actual landing page for the ad. So we're going to copy that, and then we're going to put that in here. Now the headline, I'm going to grab that from here. Here's the template. So I'm going to grab that from here. And we're going to put that here in the headline. And I'm going to put plantar fasciitis stretch. Now the text, I'm going to grab that from here. And I'm going to put it into the text box here. So that'll show. Now I know that the image doesn't match our content, but you get the drill. I mean, you want to make sure that you do it just like this graphic. You want to use some color blue, because blues are associated with medical and healthcare, with white lettering, no larger than this size, because you could get, Facebook will reject it if there's too much text taking up too much proportion of the ad itself. So this works super. Just stretch for whatever it is. So if you have, in this case, if you have plantar or foot issues and problems and want fast relief without drugs or injection, watch it now. And then so put your URL of the landing page of this page where they're supposed to put in their name and email. Now he's got this Google reCAPTCHA in here. You don't need that. It's not absolutely necessary. Okay, now if you have recently had surgery to that area, you can always message me to determine if it's safe for you. So that's the perfect verbiage. And then you want to go on the template and then grab this to put it into your newsfeed link, and then put a great foot and plantar stretch to relieve pain. Only takes 3 minutes to do, but can have long-lasting results. Now, if you have an exercise, then you can say exercise, whatever, but make it short. I wouldn't make it any more than 3 minutes. Then the display link can just be your website. That's optional. So once that's done, you can go ahead and place the order. Everything looks good. Go and place the order. Now, for most of you, it's going to say they're reviewing it. It's in review. And at this time is when you can create a similar ad. And we do want to create similar ads and just tweak a few things so that we can kind of test it. But that's more advanced, and I'm going to show you that in a different video. But that's it. Go out there and get them, you guys. This is working great. And make sure you have your autoresponder set up for the landing pages. Make sure that you're using the templates that I give you. You can alter it a little bit, but otherwise it's working great. So good luck. See you again.